Chocs and Chocettes, now in between. Chocobird here for another video review. It's the new desserts Skittles, or Skittles Desserts. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's been a while since I reviewed some Skittles. Yeah, really interesting one. As you know, I will go through, look at the distribution of different flavours. Usually say on the Skittles packet, there's a random assortment. So basically, don't blame us. It's just a bit, we can't be bothered to put a good distribution in there, an equal distribution. So it's a bit disappointing that, because I'm sure they could do. I'm positive they could do. Because obviously you might get less of one flavour than another, and especially that's a problem if you're sharing the bag, or if it's your favourite flavour or your favourite flavour and someone else's, and you just end up with a lot less of one flavour than another. So yeah. But alright, well, what's this about then? Well, I think you could probably guess it's presumably dessert flavoured Skittles, as opposed to the usual fruit flavoured ones. Yeah, that's very nice, that's very interesting. They did do a sort of, I'm sure they did the desserts ones in the past, didn't they, or something like that? Or was it some kind of smoothie? I think it's smoothie ones, wasn't it? I think, which is kind of quite a sort of similar thing, I imagine. Not going to be much different. Alright, so what does it say? Share the rainbow, taste the rainbow. No two rainbows are the same. Neither are two packs of Skittles. Enjoy an odd mix. Alright, so there we go. So that's what they're basically saying. They've just not bothered to do an equal distribution, which I think is a bit poor, really. Alright, so get in touch with Mars. You're not happy? Mars Wrigley, Confectionery UK Limited. There's the address. There's some ingredients there as well. It says the description: chewy candies in a crisp sugar shell with desserts flavours. There's the ingredients there. Quite a lot of E-numbers there. E-numbers, not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a code, basically. So it just saves them, I think, writing down all the things. Like vitamin C, for instance, will have an E number. And E just stands for Europe. It's just an EU classification. So they do have this. They usually have the same numbers in other countries, actually, just without the E. So it's a bit pointless, I think. But there we go. At least in Australia, anyway. Alright, which makes sense, really. But yeah, I guess maybe there are some differences, presumably, but who knows. Okay. Product may contain an uneven mix of flavours. There we are. So at least they do tell you that, but it's a bit poor, isn't it? Still think it's a bit poor. Suits vegetarians. You've got the calories here. 100 grams, 400 and, what's that, 18 is it? I think it's 401 calories, 4.2 grams of fat, 2.3 of which are saturates. And per 38 gram portion size, 152 calories, 1.6 grams of fat, 0.9 of which are saturates. So what's the weight of the bag? 152. So 38 grams. So that's roughly a fifth of the bag, I think, roughly. Off the top of my head. All right, well, here's the flavours then. Strawberry ice cream flavour, Choco-Orange Cake flavour, blueberry tart flavour, cherry cheesecake flavour, lemon pie flavour. There had to be a lemon one, didn't it? I mean, it's just, they can't resist it, can they? I mean, just don't have lemon in these, for goodness sake. It's just such a boring flavour that they always have lemon in these ones. But there we go. So if we just got strawberry, orange, blueberry, cherry and lemon, is that really what we've got? Is it really just fruit flavours, just pretending to be dessert flavours? Yeah, I feel like it might be, mightn't it? We've got the little reseal sticker there. Don't see that as much these days. At least, yeah, well, maybe you do, but I don't know. Other packs I've reviewed recently tend to just not have those now. But yeah, maybe some do still. But vegan there, vegan friendly, that's good. Yes, because maybe they were always vegan, you never know. But I guess there's no cochineal or whatever it's called colourings in this, as they probably was in the past. So yeah, underneath got nothing special, just a sell-by date, I think it is. Like that, yeah. Alright, well, I think we need to move stuff down, give these an open, see what distribution's like. It does advertise that it is not going to be an even mix of flavours, but I think we should still see what the extremes are of that and whether it's acceptable or not. So, okay, let's move this stuff down, give them an open. Right, okay, we're going to give these new dessert Skittles an open. Yeah, you can see, not to mention before, there's one of the Skittles. There's the eye, there's a dot on the eye. So, yeah, interesting one. Yeah, lovely colour to this. Okay, well, without further ado, let's just give these an open now. For time recording, I've done about, what have I done about, it's got a share, I think it's got a tear here, back there. Line there we go. Done about 1,020 reviews, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, not done so already. The top right corner link to place the one of reviews. For other related ones, such as other Skittles ones, things like this. So after you've watched this one, like, subscribe, check those out. Hopefully enjoy those too. Alright. Well, look at that. Looks very, yeah, it smells very nice actually, I was thinking before it might just be, basically just the flavours, basically just blueberry, orange, strawberry, lemon and cherry. But the smell is very nice. I do like the look of them. They do have a nice look to them, don't they? I don't know. Yeah, they do look very nice indeed, yeah. And they do smell different. They smell like your typical Skittles. Alright, let's pour them out. Let's see. So there's 5 flavours. think that's them all. Hidden in the pack. Okay, alright, so let's, might take some time, but let's see how many we've got of each. So, yes. Look, got an S on them. I wonder if they've got an S on them, you know. On the front it does show an S. I think, yeah, I guess these red ones have an S on them. Just about see that one. I'm not focusing properly. Yeah, you can just about see the S on that, can't you? There you go, yeah. Well, more than just about, but it's not massively clear. But I can't see them very easily on the other ones. That might just be because it's just too lighter colour on too lighter colour, if that makes sense. But I can't see them on this one, for instance. So, don't know if they're only present on the red ones. Strange how they're like weird shaped as well, not like little spheres. They look a bit like they've got like a sort of rim around the edge almost. You know, it's like one of the moons of. Which moon is it? There's a weird moon in one of the planets. It's like probably Saturn, I think it is probably where there's one of the moons looks to have like a weird rim on it almost. Yeah, so maybe I'll put a photo on if I can find which one it is. Yeah, they feel a bit weird like that, you know, a bit like flying saucers almost, but not quite that bad. Yeah, okay. A bit of discoloration in there. But you can see here's a good example. You can just see the way it's got that weird flat disc around it almost. It's weird, yeah, weird that. Don't know what happened there. That's when they've been joined together or something. Okay, let's try and get these a bit more on track. Okay. Yeah. So get it now. I'm trying to purple ones leave behind. So I think it's not immediately apparent though that there's more than one colour than another. Might be the case, but it's not immediately apparent. I guess that's a good sign. There's got a bit of an indent there as well. Look at that. Some of the, I don't know, a bit of strange goings on with these, I think. Not normally seen that in Skittles before. I don't know why these ones have got like weird. I don't know if they've changed them generally, or whether it's just some oddity with this pack or this type, this flavour, or this range rather. Right. Well, I think we're definitely seeing. Well, yeah, maybe more red ones. Maybe. But it's not bad. I've definitely seen worse distributions in this, but we'll see when we count them. You never know. This might be deceiving, as is often the case. Of course, not finished yet either. Alright, okay. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, let's move them about a bit more to separate them a bit. Alright, so there we are. We have the distribution. So, at a glance, it doesn't look too bad, does it? I mean, it definitely says probably more of these ones. Yeah, I mean, these ones at the bottom seem to have fewer than these two at the top, basically. That definitely does seem to be the case, doesn't it? But it's not ridiculously so. It's not ridiculous. So, Alright, let's give them a count then. We'll, may as well, in for a penny, in for a pound, what they say. So we'll try and put them into groups of 10, I think. As best we can. Alright, so, yeah, alright. Try and do this. It's a bit difficult to do, obviously, because it's a small plate. But we'll try our best. Alright. Yes, there's a bit more of these purple ones than the orange ones, it seems. But not by much, only by, I don't know, maybe 2 or something. Yeah. Okay, alright. That's good, obviously, because the colours are different. We can roughly merge them together. But yeah, I definitely think there's fewer the yellow ones. Okay. Alright, yes. Alright, well, it's looking okay. 6, 10. It's 10. Okay, so I think it's that, yeah, definitely more of these. So I think that's 10, isn't it? Yeah. There's 2 left over. Yes, there's 30 of those. Like, it's 22 of those, and there's 10 more of the pink ones, which is the cherry cheesecake flavour one, I think. Yeah, so we'll put those 2 there like that, so we're together. Alright. Okay. Put there, I think that's 10. Yes. in there. Okay, so is that 10? Right, yeah, 10, 20. Alright, yeah, so something like 29 there, something like that. Okay, so let's count them through then. So we've got the orange ones, assuming this is right. 10, 20, so we've got 26 of the orange ones. Orange Choco Cake, whatever it was. What does it say? Choco-Orange Cake. Yeah. So I might just write this down myself so I can keep an eye on it, because if I don't do that, then I'll forget. So yes. Okay. So orange. We got what we got. So as I say, we got 10, 26 of the orange ones. Right. So lemon. What is it called? Is it just lemon pie? Lots of those. We got. It's mixed together a bit. I think it's 22, isn't it? Though I think. Yeah. Is it 23? Look. 5. 23 of those, I believe. Looking at it. Yeah. So there's 4, 8, 10, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 12. Yeah, 23. Okay, there's 10 there. 10 there. 23, yes, okay. And then there's the cherry cheesecake. Alright, we got to these ones. 10, 20, 32. And then the strawberry ice cream. You got 10, 20, 29. Alright, that's 4 of those. Which one's the only one we're not doing? Yeah, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this one's the last one. So what's this one? This is the blueberry tart. Okay, and then we got there 10, 20, 28. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so basically the fewest ones are the lemon ones. We've got 23 of those. Then the orange cake ones, that's lemon pie, whatever it was. Then the orange choc cake. The Choco-Orange Cake, yeah, that one has 26, so that's 3 difference. Then the next one is the blueberry tart, which has 28. Then the strawberry ice cream is 29. And the biggest one out of them all is the cherry cheesecake one, which has 32. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, so not too bad, but I guess the smallest one, the lemon and the orange one, 23 and 26. The others are quite similar, but these ones just have a bit of a, just slightly noticeably fewer than the others. I mean, you're talking, 9 difference between the lemon one and the cherry cheesecake one. So that's quite a bit of a difference. But generally, it's not too bad. The distribution is not too bad. Okay, so I'm kind of coming back a bit from later on as well, because I forgot to do this. So actually, the numbers are slightly different of the Skittles because I've tasted a few. Let's give them a bit of a measure as well, for what it's worth. So the height, 8mm, roughly in the centre, I think. So not all the same shape and size, but this just a one sample. The width about 1.3. Okay, so back to where I've introduced myself. Don't know if there's much point chopping one in half. Let's just chop one in half, see what we're up against. Let's chop one of the cherry, which one was it? Cherry cheesecake ones. We've got a load of those, just so you can see what basically is in the middle of a Skittle. You probably already knew, but or could guess. It's basically just a sugar filling essentially. So yeah, there we go. Thin sugar shell on the outside, but a sugar filling. I mean, is it described as that? Chewy candies in a crisp sugar shell it is, but I think it's just sugary middle really. But there you go. Been too dramatic there. They all look the same pretty much on the inside. Alright, well, if he needs to lift himself up, give them a taste, see what they're like. Did he taste what they're meant to like? Are they just basically just essentially just, regular Skittles really, just a bit jazzed up or tarted up in some cases, quite literally. To make them seem more different than they really are, but they're just really just strawberry and lemon and stuff like that, orange flavours, you know, cherry and blueberry, whatever it was. So yeah, let's find out. Let's lift myself up, give them a taste. Okay, then everyone, I'm going to give these yes, new dessert Skittles a taste. So I've opened them. You can see they would normally have this topper on top of the bag. Yes, and it would say, what would it say? Share the rainbow, taste the rainbow. It's meant to be a sharing pack, I guess. But yeah, let's give these ones a go. So quite excited for these ones. So where to start? Where to start, I think, is the next question. We've got a few different flavours here. We'll just start from left to right. So do the strawberry ice cream one first. Now my main worry about these is it's just going to taste like strawberry rather than strawberry ice cream. You know, it's just basically not really going to be that dessert orientated. Although they do smell quite nice and different than regular Skittles. At least when I open the pack. So it's quite dissipated a bit now. But all right, well, got a strawberry one here. Let's let's give it a go. Does it taste like strawberry ice cream? Let's find out. We've still got that tangy taste that Skittles tend to have. You know, they have quite a tang to them, don't they? They are quite sharp. But there's also that argument that all Skittles taste the same, isn't it, as well? You know, I'm not sure if that's true or not really. There's that one where if you didn't know, if you just tasted random ones, you wouldn't be able to tell what they were, you know, when blindfolded. But, I'm not sure that's the case though. I think they do taste different. But I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Obviously, you know, it's just one of those, isn't it? It might be just a mind trick. Well, this one, it doesn't taste too bad. It does taste a bit ice creamy. It definitely has something about it. But then you could argue that maybe that's just strawberry flavour and it just tastes like strawberry, you know, ice cream because it has a strawberry flavour in it. So, yeah. But it still does have a bit of that tang to it, you know. The second one wasn't as bad as the first one, but it's basically strawberry flavour, and by, you know, just by more accent than anything else, of course that means it tastes like strawberry ice cream. So it's okay. It might be slightly different than regular strawberry Skittles, you know, if there is a regular strawberry one, at least the flavours I've had in the past. But it's generally okay. I don't know if I'll give these individual ratings. I might just rate the pack. I think as a Skittle goes, yeah, it's not bad. It's strawberry flavours. It's an average Skittle flavour, that one really. So, you know, 3 out of 5, I guess. Although, you know, whether the rating will take all these individual ratings into account, that's just a Skittle rating, if that makes sense. You know, so it might not necessarily mean rating all these 3 out of 5 will result in a 3 out of 5 at the end. But we'll do that. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Choco-Orange Cake. So I expect this one to taste not just of orange. It should definitely have some kind of chocolate taste. So let's give it a go. There's definitely orange there, but yeah, you know what? I think it does taste a bit chocolatey orangey. I mean, it does taste orange, basically, you know, but obviously chocolate orange does taste of orange as well. But it does seem to have, it's not that tangy, which is good. It hasn't got the tang. It's obviously chocolate orange does. I mean, maybe it does have some kind of tang there, but not as much as I was expecting or regular Skittles have, at least from memory. It's still basically orange flavour, but it does have something about it that makes it taste a bit more like Terry's chocolate orange, you know, to an extent. But would I notice that if I wasn't looking for a chocolate orange taste? Would I just say it tastes of orange? I'm not sure. But it does seem to taste a bit different than just a regular Skittles, but not dramatically so. You know, it's quite a subtle thing. It's okay. Would I prefer just a regular orange one? Possibly. I don't know if it really adds much to it, but you know, I feel like it does have something resembling a chocolate orange flavour. I don't know about cake, but just chocolate orange generally. So yeah, so again, another 3 out of 5. It's just an average flavour. It's okay, you know, yeah. I'm sure only the strawberry ones have an S on them. We can see this one could easily have an S on it. I can't see anything, and I can't see any on the other ones of this colour. I think that's a bit lazy as well. I think I'd say only the strawberry ones have an S on them. And even then, only some of them, maybe. Alright, anyway, let's give this one a go. This one's blueberry tarts. Let's have a see. Yeah, definitely a blueberry flavour, but does it taste of tart? I mean, what would that taste like to have it taste like a tart? I don't know, pastry? I'm not sure. So, yeah, it tastes a bit blueberry. That's about it. So, I don't know. There's no real. It just tastes of blueberry. You know what I mean? I guess it's interesting if you called it blueberry tart, but yeah, it basically just tastes of blueberry. I guess maybe it might taste more towards something else, might have more of a savoury flavour. I don't really know. There's lacking a tang in these. I think that's what they've took away. They've took away the tang. A lot of and it seems to be the case. It could be wrong, but there's no noticeable tanginess to these like Skittles used to have. They used to have like quite a sharp flavour that sort of, makes your eyes squint a bit. I haven't noticed them in these ones. So that one was okay, but basically just blueberry. Again, just another 3 out of 5. It's a nice flavour, but nothing dramatic. All right, so let's try this cherry one. Cherry cheesecake. All right, okay. Hmm. Hmm. There might be something slightly different about this one, but I don't think it really works in a good way. That's like a cherry taste, but I'm not sure in a good way. It tastes very It tastes a bit like the cherry flavour, or like Parma violets, those sort of flavours. There in things like Love Hearts and things. It tastes a bit more like that rather than yeah, like more like a sort of a weird synthetic flavour. I know Skittles flavours are not, quite synthetic anyway, but it tastes like that this time. I'm sure the flavours generally, a bit like the orange ones and new ones, taste a bit more normal. This one tastes very false. It doesn't taste real at all. I don't know. It's not quite. I'm sure they've done better cherry flavours than this. Basically, there's something a bit odd about this one. Yeah, this one's a 2 out of 5. This flavour, it's just not that good. That one. It certainly doesn't taste like cheesecake as well. There's no cheesecake flavouring at all that I can tell. Just a very weird cherry flavour that they've obviously manipulated to try and make it cheesecakey like, but not really. All right, then we've got lemon pie. So this one, the most mundane one of the lot, I think. It should be key lime pie, shouldn't it? But I've usually done that flavour elsewhere. Again, they've kind of toned it back a bit, so it's a bit less sharp. There's no sharp flavour. I think that's all they've done in this. They've took away the tartiness that a lot of the Skittles flavours generally have. So they just taste a bit more subtle. Which I think is a good idea. I think that definitely makes them feel a bit more savoury. But it's still basically lemon, but it tastes a bit more like a boiled sweet lemon flavour that gradually comes over time when you're sort of sucking it. It tastes a bit like that this time, yeah. So probably a 2.5 or 3 that one. So overall, these ones, they're okay. They're basically just a bit more subtle, a bit more subtle flavor. They're not as sharp as regular Skittles, but they're basically the same flavors generally. They're still orange, they're still strawberry. Maybe the orange one had a bit of a chocolate orange taste, maybe, but basically all the others they've just took away the sharpness of Skittles to make them seem a bit more savoury, and I think that's all they've done. And it kind of works, but it still means that they're just basically, there's not really, and there's no cheesecake flavour in the sort of the cherry cheesecake one. Blueberry tart. Well, I mean, what would the tart taste like? The cherry one as well was a bit weird of a flavour. The only one that seemed to be a bit like it was maybe the orange one, the chocolate orange cake. Tastes a bit like chocolate orange, but not really like cake. So I don't know. They're okay, these, but they're very sort of, you might be a bit disappointed if you're a Skittles fan. The flavours are a bit subdued. They at least have tried to do something different. And I like the way they've taken away the sharpness of them. And usually that's something I complain about with Skittles. It's just a bit too sharp. But having said that, when they've took it away in this one, they do taste a bit mundane, really. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of it. Yeah. There was a bit of sharpness there, though. Having said all that, but not as much as normal. That's for sure. They're okay. I'll just taste all 5 of them together, just to see if that makes any difference to anything. It's probably what you're going to do normally, isn't it? So I've got all 5 here. Okay. There's a bit of sharpness there, but not quite as much as normal. But they're okay. You know what I mean? They're just okay. Not really that much of a fruity flavour to them. I suppose something like Starburst Opal Fruits. Fruitellas or whatever, you know what I mean? Just something a bit. I think without the sharpness there, it does reveal Skittles to be quite mundane, really. You know, I think that's the. I think that's the gist of it. Although it's catching my throat, I've had a few of them now. I feel like I need a drink now. Yeah, these ones are a bit. They're just. I feel like to try and make them a bit more like savoury things, they've took away the sharpness of the Skittles usually have, and by that it's revealed that they're actually quite mundane flavours, really. You know, certainly not as interesting as things like wine gums and other sweets out there. Well, these are sugary ones, so it's a bit different market maybe, but although there are sugary in wine gums for sure, but you know what I mean, it's like that chewy, sugary centre. Yeah, I don't know, I think these ones are quite disappointing actually, and I think, as I say, they have revealed Skittles to be quite mundane sweet without that sort of sharpness tang that they usually have. So yeah, I think that's the only difference they've done as well. They've just taken that away. I feel like anyway. Could be wrong, of course. You know, not 100% sure. It's hard to say. But yeah, I think for me these ones just quite disappointing, quite mundane, a bit too just a bit too mundane really. You know, not very interesting. So, and certainly not really tasting anything like the flavours that they're meant to really. Maybe the chocolate orange ones slightly, but generally they're just, as I say, regular flavours just without the sharpness to them. So, so I think for me, 2 out of 5 these ones basically. Yeah, but Skittles fans might still love them, but they don't prefer to have regular Skittles really. And the other sort of limited edition flavours are generally better. I've experienced them more interesting. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, check out the YouTube member program and the Discord server, links are in the description for those. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, feel free. It's always great to hear from you, always do best to reply. Check out one of these videos appearing on the screen now. Great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time.